बात के रखो से तुम सब जल जाओगे। या 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 या।
आऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम। बिस्मिल्लाह।
Welcome back with another banger. Hit that like, sub it up, don't react, bounce. Hit that like, sub it up, don't react, bounce. Y'all feel me? Let's run it.
Bro, what is this? Yo! Look at this! I'm so like, bro. What is this? This is the rawest shit I've ever seen in my life. Is it real? Like, what is this? I'm kind of scared, but I'm not, but what is it? What the fuck is that?
Starlink satellites are literally falling back to Earth non-stop right now, and scientists are now warning that the debris is already damaging our ozone layer. Dude, this is obviously insane. Right now, there are over 9,000 different Starlink satellites in orbit, and SpaceX has plans for over 70,000 more. Whenever these satellites end, by the way, they're supposed to fall back to Earth and burn up in the atmosphere, and SpaceX says that they specifically designed them to completely disintegrate. But that's not what's happening. There was a 5-pound chunk of a Starlink satellite that crashed into a farm in Canada. Debris also randomly turned up in Poland, Kenya, North Carolina, and Algeria. So obviously they're not burning up like they're supposed to. The brand new generation satellites that are coming out right now weigh 2 metric tons each, which is now 8 times heavier than the original ones. They're saying that whenever these satellites burn up, they actually release a thing that's called aluminum oxide, and scientists are saying that a single particle of that can destroy thousands of ozone molecules. They also just found that the atmospheric aluminum oxide has already increased by 800% since 2016. And because it takes those particles 20 to 30 years to fully drift down, we won't see the full damage until the 2040s. So what are we doing?
Yeah, in 2040, you're going to need Starlink debris insurance. Shout out to Nick Jackson. That's crazy. I never knew they even fell back down, let alone that many was even up there. That's wild. 70,000. Yo, that's trippy.
You've previously said on our program you believe that there are underwater bases that are being accessed through this transit from extraterrestrial beings. Given how sightings are from naval aircraft and naval vessels off the coast of San Diego, is that where you believe some of these underwater bases are likely to be located?
Yeah, if they're there, there's 5 areas in our waters that I've been told by military officials and former military officials that they would have to be, because outside of quantum physics, there's no way something can travel light years. I mean, how are you going to pack for that? You know, I about have to take a pickup truck if I want to travel from Knoxville to Nashville just for all the food and supplies I got to take. So honestly, Matt, light years, that's just out of our realm unless we talk quantum physics, and that's kind of voodoo to me anyway. I don't really understand it at all. I know what they're telling me. I just don't. It's hard for me to grasp. So something would have to be here, either for Millennium or a base of some sort, and that's where it would have to be. That's what I've been told. I hope we get to the bottom of it. I doubt we will, but this is a start.
At the peak of the Cold War, the CIA uncovered a source who claimed to have found an ancient Babylonian artifact capable of generating temporal portals with the ability to see through time. After recovering the crystalline artifact from the Baghdad Museum raid, Project Looking Glass shifted to Phase 2, construction of a temporal aperture device. The Nevada desert was chosen as the home for the device. Under the guise of nuclear weapons testing, we were able to construct the aperture in complete secrecy. 200,000 tons of structural steel were used, along with 212,000 cubic yards of concrete. The crystalline artifact was stabilized with argon gas. Operators were specially trained psych operatives who were given a combination of psychedelic and emotion-suppressive drugs. This was a necessary component in order to activate and operate the device and focus on specific time periods, past or future. December 12, 1979, first test activation. 3 operators exposed to unfiltered timeline data disappeared upon activation. All clinical staff experienced temporal displacement, with some reporting crossing their own timelines. The project was immediately suspended.
Hold up, Meta just filed an AI patent that can bring dead people back to life, which was actually leaked on 4chan over 3 years ago, and these insider details are far worse than what we could have ever imagined. In December 2025, Meta, like Facebook and Instagram, patented an AI that can keep a user's account active and running even after they pass away, which includes messaging, posting, and even video calling, replicating their past online behavior by scraping their user data with AI. So you can pretend a family member or friend that passed away is still alive by interacting with them online, and they will talk and behave exactly like they used to. They're literally just copying Black Mirror 1-to-1 at this point, but there's a lot that they're not telling us about this, as this post from an infamous online forum popular with whistleblowers and leakers, and all too commonly being dismissed as filled with unverifiable claims, called it back in 2023, down to the very last detail and then some. This schizo post turned out to be real, and this is what it says. I'm a Meta insider working on Project Lazarus. We're building an AI that can take over a deceased person's social media accounts and continue making relevant posts as if that person is still alive. This includes age-progressed photos, interacting with other people's content, and everything else needed so that person continues on in the digital realm after physical death. What in the is this? We were originally told this would be a service offered to people struggling with the loss of loved ones and people who had missing children. Seemed like a decent idea. Things are getting weird now, and I'm having second thoughts about what this actually is going to be used for. The AI is extremely capable of impersonating people. It doesn't take as much initial input as one might think to train the AI how a certain person interacts with the digital world. It's very convincing. An entire island of people could go missing, and with little to no downtime, the AI could take over all their social media and the world wouldn't have a clue that life wasn't just continuing as usual. A lot of the project is becoming more compartmentalized. Things have taken a dark turn, it feels like. They've forbidden communication between people working on different things. Something isn't right, and I don't know what I should do. Bro, the things they're doing with AI just blows my mind every day, and not really in a good way. Also makes me wonder what other disturbing leaks from this site may have been real this entire time. Now, Meta was just granted this patent in December 2025, with many quick to point out that it was initially filed in June 2023, the same year this was posted. But this insider leak is dated to February 2023, a whole 4 months before it was filed and became public knowledge. So clearly, someone knew what was going on inside of Meta, and if everything else they said is true, that's pretty concerning. Like, how would you feel if you found out that I've been deceased for the past 3 years and everything I've ever posted online, including this video, has been AI all along? Yeah, that's the level we're at now. Although the patent has been granted, Meta has stated it was just filed to protect potential ideas and has no plans to move forward with this feature yet.
That's wild. The fact that they even have a patent on it is crazy. Shout out to Phil's Pixel. I couldn't imagine a dead relative still posted on social media, especially if I was at their funeral.
There did not used to be 2 of these planet-like objects in the sky. This is Wolf Creek Pass. You can see it right here. But there seems to be 2 of them now.
Oh, we got your ass. We got your ass now. Yeah? Shout out to the gang. Oh my days. Is it safe? Yeah, man, you alright? Come on. See, oh, the big man. You been on there already, big man? No. No, shit. Come on, boy. Oh, no, this is safe. These men are doing the... Hey, come on, man. We got the caveman. The caveman, them. They know how to make a sturdy ladder. Let me just brace myself. Let me just get me. Let's breathe. Oh, my days. Come on, man. Oh, you son of a bitch. Got your ass down. We got the gang. Yeah, we got a man with, bro. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's why we need to start getting shovels, sledgehammers, pickaxes, all type of shit. Get me. Carry on. Look at him. Yo, if you're an alcoholic, this is your nightmare.
Shout out to the Bully Slayer going down into them caves. Yeah, that's amazing.
Vámonos. Vámonos. Válgame.
La verga, puras 4 letras, hijos de puta madre, a la verga. Prendidos a la verga, putos, mira.
This is the Guadalajara airport. Beauty Bird, an influencer who's known for her Get Ready With Me videos on both TikTok and Instagram, has posted this to her story of people terrified after the cartel leader El Mencho was killed. The cartel has become very vengeful and is attacking people all across Mexico, specifically in Jalisco.
Praying that Beauty Bird makes it to safety. Shout out to the planker. Yo, this is wild.
There's fires all around the city today. I'm not sure what the protest is about.
The company of
You can
electricity.
see some over there. Seem to be dying off. But this one just started here. There's some fires over there on the 200 apparently. Not sure what's going on.
I keep telling y'all, the cartel is nothing to play with. And Mexico might have just did the worst thing they could have ever did to the cartel. So one of the most powerful cartel leaders in Mexico, the leader of the powerful Jalisco New Generation Cartel, Emicio El Mencho, was killed by the Mexican military. And since he's been killed, the cartel has been tearing Mexico to shreds. Look at this shit. This is what's going on right now. Right now, nobody is safe. They are tearing Mexico apart for their leader. There's panic and hysteria everywhere. Nobody is safe. Look at this. Everybody is in danger right now because the Mexican military took the life of the leader of their cartel. So they're saying that security forces from several military branches carried out the operation in the town of Tapalpa in the western state of Jalisco. No, the cartel wasn't playing. When they came and carried out that operation, they traded fire with the government forces. 4 members of the cartel was killed at the scene, along with other people who died on their way to being treated. They had a rewards fee of $15 million on this man's head for anybody with information on this man's whereabouts. If you know anything about the cartel, you know they took this person. This is not going to go unanswered. They are not playing about this man.
I wonder who got the money. Shout out to Expensive Talk. This whole situation is crazy. The whole city is under siege. Prayers going to Mexico.
All the roads in Jalisco got shut down today because of narco violence, which means all the stores are going to close in 30 minutes at 2 p.m. I'm doing a quick run here to get some stuff for the next couple of days if I hold down. Also, the electricity might get cut down, so I have to charge my devices because I don't have a generator. I'm not gonna lie, I'm caught lagging here. I'm at like 5% on my phone. I have no battery charge on my laptop, so I'm heading out here to make a carne asada with my bro. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lock down. I'm gonna walk to my place later this evening, especially if there's power and electricity. I'm from Chicago. I'm a goofy from Chicago, so I kind of like fucking around and finding out. I love living life on the edge, bro. Now, if I don't post for a week, it means they got me, all right?
Footage in real time. Just a goofy from Chicago going to grab a carne asada. Praying we hear from him next week. Most definitely.
Okay guys, what's happening in Mexico right now is truly astonishing. Authorities in Jalisco have declared a statewide code red. Cars have been lit on fire. Many shops have been shut down. Schools have been cancelled for tomorrow, Monday. Roadblocks are being set up. Chaos has erupted at the Guadalajara airport with people seen running in panic. The US and Canada, they've warned their citizens in the area to shelter indoors, and there's many videos of these plumes of smoke that could be seen rising from the tourist city of Puerto Vallarta. So you're probably wondering what the hell is going on? Well, today the Mexican army carried out a pretty astonishing operation which killed a major cartel leader. El Mencho was one of the most wanted drug lords in the entire world and was the head of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. This cartel is one of the most powerful, aggressive, and fastest growing criminal organizations in the entire country. They are known to attack the military, including their armored vehicles, attack their helicopters with rocket launchers, and they've even begun pioneering. They're one of the first to do this, launching explosives from drones and installing mines. And the leader of that cartel, well, the US had a $15 million bounty set on him, and now I don't know who gets the money. And so the chaos that we're seeing erupting today in the state of Jalisco seems to be a retaliation from this cartel. But one of the craziest parts is that these cities in which this is happening are majorly populated cities. Puerto Vallarta is the country's 4th largest tourism destination, while Guadalajara is the 2nd largest city in Mexico, and it's set to host a number of games in this year's World Cup. Now, this is still a developing situation, so I'll keep you guys updated, but crazy.
Yeah, like I said, who gets the money? Shout out to Dylan Page. I'm wondering how this will affect the World Cup.
So everybody is being told to leave the area right now here on the beach. The tiki bar is being cleared out. All of these things are being cleared out. It's being roped off right now. They're asking that everybody vacate the area and leave immediately. You can see the smoke. I don't know if you can, the smoke in the sky. But we were just walking on the beach and we saw smoke everywhere. And we're being informed that there's major cartel violence happening right now all over Puerto Vallarta. Apparently, they've captured a top-ranking cartel member, and when that happens, all-out war happens. A number of cars have been set on fire, motorcycles set on fire. In fact, there were some attendees of Anarchapulco who were in a taxi cab. Taxi drivers are apparently targeted by the cartel. They were They had their car shot at, the taxi driver was murdered, and the car was set on fire. All of their luggage has been burnt, including their clothes and passports, in fact. So it's a pretty scary, dire situation right now. We're being told, do not go out at all, do not walk in the streets, do not get in a taxi or an Uber, do not go to the airport. In fact, the entire airport may be shut down right now because of this cartel violence. I mean, we heard Trump mentioning a while back that he's going to go after the cartel in Mexico. Is this the beginning of that? Are we witnessing it live? I don't know, but everybody here has just been instructed to leave the area immediately. The entire beach here is being shut down. It's clearing out, and Really, really intense situation going on here in Puerto Vallarta. So I'm gonna continue to document this as we do. We're gonna stay safe in our hotel. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of cartel violence happening all over the city right now. We don't fly out until tomorrow, but hopefully it's not going to be an issue for us, because as it is right now, the airports might even be shut down. I hear the military is getting involved. Some of these cartel have in the past shot down military helicopters because they literally own rocket launchers. So this is serious stuff. This is serious stuff. Again, everybody is being forced to vacate the bar, the beach area, and smoke in the air. Major situation here in Puerto Vallarta.
It's a city under siege. Shout outs to Dan Dick. Stay safe, man. Shout outs to pressfortruth.ca. I couldn't imagine being on vacation and having to go through something like this. Praying for everybody's safety. This is wild.
One-third of the entire U.S. military is now in the Middle East, ready to fight a war against the region's biggest country. This buildup has surpassed the 2003 Iraqi invasion and is now equivalent to the Korean War. With 2 aircraft carriers and many naval strike groups in the area and every single Air Force plane that you can imagine. And on top of that, 50,000 U.S. troops that are all in range of Iran's ballistic missiles. Iran has made it clear they will not attack first. But if they are attacked, they will fire off 30,000 ballistic missiles and up to 1,000 hypersonic missiles. Also about 100,000 drones. Now these hypersonic missiles are uninterceptable and can hit a target within 5 minutes. Which means Trump's decision to attack Iran would put 50,000 Americans at risk. Not to mention about $100 billion worth of all of this. And with the Chinese providing live satellite information, the Iranians know exactly where the Americans are. Why is this happening? What is going to happen? Comment below and follow me for the newest update.
Shout outs to Ethan Levins. That is scary though, 50,000 soldiers in danger potentially. And we already know China got the drop on them with them satellites. I don't know, man, it ain't looking good.
Ven, mira, ven, ¿quieres ver?
Muy bien, les mando a caer.
Atrás hay lumbre.
A ver si muy verga te topas con nosotros. Ahí tengo desamarrados los perros, culero. Y así voy a andar patrullando. Pues tu puta madre. Órale, vente, hijo de tu puta madre. Bríncale a la verga. Bríncale al toro, perro. Hijo de tu puta madre. No te pegas toda la verga, culero. Gente inocente, sí, eres bien verga.
That's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed the deep dive. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider to give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Shout outs to all the reactors. Thanks again. Till next time.